day. From Ford Field in Detroit, it's Week 18 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The seat. Capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Today, it's a black and blue matchup in the NFC North between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. Now a first down throw, Fields. He finds Corey Davis. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. A shotgun snap, Fields. And his throw here's incomplete. So, Charles, we have reached the end here of a long season, Week 18, which we don't say very often, although this is not the first Week 18 that the NFL has ever seen.
Not at all, and Brandon, some of the people might be a little bit too young to remember, but back in 1993, the league experimented with giving teams 2 open weeks for the year, and we also saw Week 18 when the league was on pause for a few weeks in 2001 following the attacks on September 11th.
Throwing on third down, Fields. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring... Up fourth down. On fourth down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now it's Herbert. Open man here, Schwartz, complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for him, too.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 2nd down at 5. On the handoff, Dillon. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Here's the big man Dillon with it. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. This is Dillon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 49 yards rushing for him now to this point. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Gregory Rousseau in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Back to throw here, Herbert. And it's caught. Touchdown. Equanimeous St. Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football, put it on the carpet, and the Packers pick it up. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run. And obviously, ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
On first down, Dillon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 60 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Dillon. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A.J. Dillon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back though and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do, man. You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Play action. It's Fields. On the move to his left. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. On 3rd down, it's Robinson. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. And CD, that's the 2nd time this half they put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game. So you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, Fields. And a dump off here to Robinson. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Here's Fields. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going. It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Fields. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And in for the Lions touchdown. Corey Davis. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have got it back to a one-score game. Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown, and since he caught that one and scored it, I got to tell the story. Before the game, we were standing there. He was running deep routes, dropped one. It bounced up and just hit me right in the gut. And I said, come on, man, but there was no drop.
Yeah, you okay now?
I'm good.
All right, good. We got the ice pack up here. You're just fine. What I loved about it was the subtlety of the route, because everyone knows he's fast. They're playing for that route first and foremost, but sometimes it's a head fake. It's varying your speed off the line of scrimmage. It's giving the defensive back different angles to think about. Is he going inside? Is he going outside? And then, as you noted, he just took off past him. Oops, there he goes again.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Packers. Jalen Waddle, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Yeah, Detroit back in possession of the football. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now a look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Ed Oliver busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
The Lions on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Now Fields.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And here's Joseph Charlton now,
as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is taken at the 10. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Herbert now. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Fletcher Cox coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9. Now on 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And the Lions will take over.
Kenny Galladay and the Lions set to go to work again.
You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well. And they're really excited that he has no catches, but they're also worried. Because a lot of times, that's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far in this game. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They'll run on first down. It's Robinson. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
They run. Robinson. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. To throw is Fields.
That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
Here's Fields.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Fields throwing again.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. The end result, 21 yards.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal. Off play action, Fields. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Jeremy Chin coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. McCann's kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Play action. It's Herbert. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute.
There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. Now it's Patterson. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Well, the Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Here's Herbert. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Fields now to throw. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. They'll run here with Robinson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. Now it's Fields. Out to the right. He's got the tight end Waring. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
Now it's Patterson. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone. And now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage. And, again, that second score here in the 3rd quarter. The tackle made by Landon Roberts. On 2nd down, another run for Dillon. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 89 yards on the ground for him so far.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On 2nd down now, it's Patterson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Herbert. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And it's a Packers touchdown. Anthony Schwartz with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Circle that drive, because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes, because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for... On 2nd and 7, Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Chase Young. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away.
Fielded at the 33. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Packers. Anthony Schwartz, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year.
And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Detroit's offense ready to take over.
And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Ed Oliver able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
After the sack on first down, Fields. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing again on second down. Fields buying time to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. Fields. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll run for it with Robinson. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
That was fourth and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't fourth and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down. All right, this is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play and even better execution.
The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Back to throw. Fields. This one middle of the field. It's wearing the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest and a first down. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage now. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Justin Fields taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run it. Here's Dillon. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Here's Herbert. And the catch made by Johnson. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Back to throw. Herbert. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
But there was no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. To the air again, Herbert. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 17-yard line. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. On first down, Dillon. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. Herbert. And he rifles one incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. But now it's 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. Herbert. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Micah Hyde. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Looking to throw. Fields. It's complete to Robinson. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. The Lions on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Short throw to Disley. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Throwing again is Fields. That's out wide here for Robinson. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the 35 on second down, Fields. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
Late game situation, things seem to be unraveling just a little bit, and that's when you start forcing the football, mainly out of necessity. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete, nearly picked off.
They snap it to Fields. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Jones with a carry on 1st down, but I don't think he even made it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense all over that one. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Herbert. Got an open man. It's Schwartz. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
3rd and long always tilts to the defense. And I just remember as a player how many times it was hammered into my head. Know where the sticks are and get him down in front of it. But sometimes what happens is you worry about where that is much more than the person who has the ball. And on that play, they didn't have enough focus on him. And somehow he turned a short pass into a first.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw going to be caught by Davis. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Counting down at 30 seconds remaining. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Fields going to hurry his guys to the line. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. 2nd and 10. From the gun, Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Third and long, it's Fields. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete. as time has run out on this football game.